It's Joe. Welcome, everybody. Happiest of Tuesdays to you. How is everybody doing today? Welcome in for Mario. Good to see you. Philip, Schumery, Unrespectable, Proctolog. I think I got that. Yoshi, I'm so tired. Just finishing up a long day of work. Congrats on getting through to the end of the day. For Mr. Diddy, I always love saying that name so much. Zem, it's great to see you again. TMK, Matt, I hope everyone's doing well. Fast, what's up? As for myself, I'm feeling pretty good. Only one little speed bump I encountered. I've been mentioning to you guys how I've been on a fitness journey recently where I'm trying to go to the gym typically 6 days a week, and I've been sticking to it, and I'm really, really proud of myself and starting to love it. But I went last night after stream, and on the treadmill after running for a good 10 minutes, I felt a sharp pain on the side of my foot. And so I immediately brought it to, a brisk walk to a slower walk and then to a very slow walk. It's good to kind of, from what I've read, not stop all at once and kind of get your body used to slowly going up and down. And I spent the rest of the night icing it, and it's still bothering me today, so I know I can't go to the gym. Like, I know there's obviously things I can do where I'm not on my feet, but I do have some dumbbells here, so I've just been doing dumbbell workouts. But I've noticed that out of all of the workouts, the running has been the best for my mental health, and not having that is already making me kind of bummed. But the sooner I address it, the sooner I can get back to it. So I'm just continuing to ice and try and stay off my feet. But, other than that, things are great. Can we have some Claire Obscure music? For sure. So far I've only learned one, but maybe we can do a live learn of another one today. I guess I don't see why I can't just have that be my first song. I don't want to get you guys sick of it, but I love it so much. Lumiere. It's just so pretty. So I do have to close YouTube chat for a moment to get the sheet music, as it's on my iPad. For the car guy, welcome. Jove, good to see you. 6 days is impressive. I usually go 2 to 3 days per week, but was falling off yesterday and skipped my regular Monday workout. I mean, having those skips is really important to keep up your endurance, to actually stick through with it. The main reason I've been going so often, if I'm being honest, is because I work from home, and it's really easy for me, to fall in the habit of not leaving the house. And so adding this to a daily routine has helped me not only get out, but it helps structure my day in a way where I feel like I have more of a schedule, you know what I mean? Julia, what's up? It's so good to see you. How are you? Look at this beautiful stampede of unicorns. Julia, have you learned anything from Claire Obscura yet? Everyone's freaking out about the soundtrack, deservedly, because it's amazing. But I learned my first one. I learned Lumiere. About what? There's this new game that got released, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which I'm also playing, and it's sincerely amazing. I'm having so much fun playing this game. But check out the soundtrack. Someone asked for me to play one, so I was gonna have that be my first piece for today. But it's jam-packed with absolutely gorgeous music. So there's some good opportunity in there. It's amazing. I love this game so much. So I was gonna have that be my first song of the day. I haven't played a single note yet, so we need to warm up. So don't be too harsh on me. But for those who aren't already familiar with Julia, please go over there and then come back to give her a follow, because she's fantastic. I thought that she was so amazing when I first saw her stream that I actually reached out to her and ended up taking violin lessons with Julia for a year and a half. And I really can truly say that it resulted in me becoming a much stronger player. So definitely go check her out. She's wonderful. See you, Julia. I'm older than Julia. If we're talking about old, I'm old. But enough about me being old. Let's play our first notes of the day. And we're going to start with my newest transcription. I actually did this live on stream. I might do a second one today because I want more Clair Obscur on my song list. And when I do that, as you can see over here, I pop up my iPad so you can see what I'm actively doing. So if you're interested in a live transcription, let me know, because I don't mind doing them. So let's get this violin mic on and play our first song today. I forgot I took off my violin mic because I was practicing in front of the mirror, which Julia told me to do and is very helpful. Practice in front of a mirror, you guys. You can see your mistakes, which is soul crushing at times, but very important. Okay. Will, what's up? Also, Peter, it's wonderful to see you, and thank you for that absurd claim that you know is not true, but thank you. I still appreciate it. All right, let's see. Make sure my volume's good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's do it. Clair Obscur.
Dim, dam, dalilam, vacarme, s'en va dans le littoral. Et Gustave, dom guardiam, didim, didididida, ludessera lodidam, seram. Dim, dim, da, 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 dim, da, 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 dim, da, dam. Dim, dim, da, 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 dim, da, 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 dim, da, di, dam. Non, là-haut sera ravi, et toi à ce renoir gris fera. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, trouvera effet. Clair, obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Clair, obscur, double de rature, trouvera effet. Clair, obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Ô clair, obscur, trouble, rature. Clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, trouvera effet. Clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, trouvera effet. Clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Clair,
only played that like 4 times now, so I still am a little getting my footing with it. And once I print it too, and I don't have to do the awkward iPad switch over thing, that will be much easier. For Moo, thank you so much. Almost 2 years of resubs. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate that. And thank you everybody for being so warm and loving and supportive. Obviously, the video game world is absolutely exploding over this game right now. And I think deservedly so. It's honestly been one of the first times where like a game that the whole community is holding up, I'm also in love with at the same time. So it's been really exciting and like fun to just be able to be a part of the conversation happening. You know what I mean? Like the closest I can think of is like every Zelda game, because when you're a Zelda fan, you get excited for the new games, obviously. But having this one just be like a brand new independent thing that I only saw one commercial for at the beginning of the year and was like, I want that. And now we get to all celebrate. It's fun. For everyone that stuck around from Julia's raid, thank you so much for giving me a chance. My name is Joe. And I play over video game soundtracks. I also make loop arrangements, playing lots of different instruments, and sing on top of them for covers, as well as do instrumentals of video game music and improv and things like that. I have been asked if I'm going to play Claire Obscure on stream, but I've decided to make this a selfish, cozy game for me. And honestly, if you guys saw me play through the prologue section, I think you would have ripped your hair out. Because I took my sweet time. I was looking at everything. Partially because my brain is clearly affected from playing Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, where I'm like, oh, of course I can just go anywhere on the map. And that's clearly not the case. Oh, milady. See, I fixed the overlays and I listened to you guys and we put the song title back. I just need to figure out how to make the font change, but one thing at a time. Have you played any country music? Yeah, a bit here and there occasionally. I do live in Nashville, so at first when I moved here, I was doing a fair amount of it. Like, you know, Dolly Parton and Johnny Cash and things like that. But I feel like I'm more currently in like the folk scene. I'm getting into old time fiddle, which has been really fun. I was thinking I might try and do an spontaneous loop of a song I've never done before and just see how it works. We love a fiddle tune. I have some fiddle loops as well, so we could do those too. Those are Celtic, which is my most comfortable genre of fiddle music. They're all incredibly different. It's crazy. Can I request a fiddle tune for my resub? Of course. So I mentioned I actually still have the videos here. You guys want to see, and I know if you came from Julia's channel, then you clearly must love the violin. But I'm really passionate about learning as many genres as I can. And so I took the opportunity to participate in an old time fiddle jam that was also a camping trip in the desert in Utah. And I've never tried old time before. I just showed up and wanted to jump in the deep end and see what happened. And it was so much fun. I have some clips here while I get my music for the Celtic stuff. So what I found to be mind-blowing about old time fiddle is it's the first time I've ever changed the tuning of my violin. I was like, wait, what are you asking me to do? They're like, yeah, you just gotta change it to like a crooked tuning. I'm like, what the hell is that? And this older dude from Mississippi next to me just grabbed my violin and detuned it. So essentially, like if a song is in A, they'll take the bottom 2 strings and change them to be A, E, A, E, so that you can play the melody an octave up or down depending on, you know, what colors you want to add to the jam. But that blew my mind. I was like, oh Lord, how am okay. But I definitely made some strides in it. So I have a backup violin that I'm going to make my old time violin that's committed to the different tunings. AE also sounds like someone yodeling. Also, let me say, you guys, it makes my heart so warm to see how many names from Julia's stream are names that I regularly see in my chat. It's so nice to see the crossover with someone whom I respect and care about a lot. I know that me and Julia are always going to be rooting each other on, and it's really cool to see that people seem to enjoy both of our streams. That makes me really happy. Have you ever thought of experimenting with your own custom tunings? Not seriously, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. So for this fiddle tune, I pre-recorded the guitar so that we can focus on the violin and do some harmonies and fun stuff. I've been trying to find the best way to do this. So I think what I'm going to do is set my pedals. You can't see the screen, so you're probably like, what the hell is she talking about? Okay, I'm going to make pedal 1 for section A, pedal 2 to record section A, pedal 3 to trigger section 2, pedal 4 to start the recording, and we're going to stop there for now, and then I'll reset for the harmony. Or you know, I could actually use... I have 2 more, so I could just put those here. Okay, that works. We have this wonderful new overlay. I was going to change the sub goal from 0 again, because that's usually what people do, but I don't know how to do that without resetting the dono goal. So that's just going to be there as is. Maybe I'll just keep adding to it. For Lloyd, thank you for the follow, as well as Adventure. For Joe for the bits. Thundrillium for 45 months. Let's go! Thank you so much. Flagata for 35 months. Thanks a lot for playing Claire Obscure music. There's more to come. I'm probably going to do a live learn today. You can tune a violin, but you can't tune a fish. McSliven, why? That hurts my brain. Oh my god. I might have found a new... Well, no, I might have. I found a new cosplay. And I ordered it. I've somehow found it on a thrift site for $30, and it's amazing. Well, I guess I have to wait to receive it to see if it's actually amazing. But I'll get to use my red contacts again, so yay! Flagata, I'm dying to do a Mayal cosplay, but it's so new of a game that I haven't seen people selling them yet. Honestly, Lloyd, I kind of agree with you. I really love 8. I mean, obviously you could see from my follow alert. But they're all really good. Yes, and next week I'm also going to do Makoto. So we're going to do a cosplay next week, complete with the red contacts that I love, even though they scare some people, but I think they're fun. We are going to do Makoto from Persona 5 next week. And if my thrifted other cosplay arrives, I will also do that next week. Spoiler, it also uses the red contacts. So I'm very excited. We'll see if it gets here on time. All right, friends. Does everything look red through them? No, everything was fine, but the only thing is, like, my eyes are a bit larger than normal, so around the periphery I did see a very subtle red hue, because I think they were accommodating for a regular sized eyeball, and I have lizard eyeballs. Are those the red contacts you did for the Tifa cosplay? I really loved those on you. Thank you! I was scared I was going to terrify everyone, but they were kind of like mesmerizing. I felt pretty, even though they look kind of crazy. And they only last for 30 days, so I'm trying to use them as much as I can before then. So next week, either Tuesday or Thursday, we'll do if I get the oh, I don't want to give away anything. If I get the mystery cosplay, we'll do cosplays for Tuesday and Thursday. If I don't get it, we'll just do one for either Tuesday or Thursday, and I'll let you know probably at the end of the week for sure, so you can plan on it if you want to be there. Okay, so fiddle time. Also, you guys, look, Kimchi! He's in his bed, he's being a good boy! I'm so proud of him. I love him. That's my cat. It doesn't really look like a cat right now, but that's a cat. Okay. Starting with the faders at 0 so I don't accidentally give you ear blood, which does happen occasionally. Warning you now. I just have to open this for the YouTube chat. I forgot that when I used it for my transcription. Just want to be able to interact with people on YouTube if they decide to pop in. I have to close it and reopen. There we go. Boop. Alrighty. Let's do some fiddle. Fiddle time. Something on auto, it is. And then these two need to be input 1. Got it. I also got a new interface, so I'm still kind of getting the pacing of everything. Okay, so we're turning volume up all the way and slowly bringing up our bodhrán, traditional Celtic drum. And this is a guitar I already recorded. I see that the sound wave is recorded, but it's not coming out for some reason. Why would that be the case? Sorry guys, I gotta troubleshoot here. I soloed the track. I don't hear anything. Audio to master. gotta fix this. Why the hell did that not work? I see the sound wave. Why don't we hear it? What would the difference be between these two tracks? It's on loop. On loop. The volume's up. I see the sound wave actually moving. That is very strange. It's recording on the input 2, which is the violin mic. Let me try switching to 1. Okay. What I want to do is we're just going to delete those tracks entirely, and I'm going to put in brand new ones and just hope that fixes our issue. It might not, but we need to figure this out if we're going to loop today, because that is bizarre. Okay. Let's try that now. Something was just wrong with that track. I fixed it, but whatever. Sure. With that being said, I do need to do it again. My apologies, everybody, but it looks like we're in the clear now. So 1, 2, 3, and... fiddle moment here. Some Celtic music. How was your stream? Like I finally found a pedal system for that that's smooth and makes sense to me. I have 6 pedals at my feet that I use to trigger different things either coming in or to trigger recordings to start and stop. I wish I had like 12 pedals because then I would be unstoppable. It is possible to do that, but that would be kind of crazy. And my setup is already kind of insane and doesn't make sense to most people. As long as it makes sense to me, right? It doesn't really make sense to me. I'm still working on it. So next upgrade then. We'll see. I feel like I've already have shamefully acquired enough equipment. But I mean, I'll never say no to more equipment. If I just got 2 more or another Nectar Pacer, that would solve that problem. But anyway, we had another raid. I got double raided right when we started stream today. Thank you so much. Thank you. For Rame, how was your stream? It's always lovely to see you. I think the last time I popped in, I got to see your cooking stream. Sincerely, I really feel like Rame's streams are some of the most like authentic, comfortable, chill streams. On top of that, she's amazingly talented, primarily a musician, as you can probably guess from the name. But I just think you have such like a real channel. You're so authentic in yourself and trusting. It's very nice over there. I like it. Doing an acoustic stream. Ooh, I want to see Rame Acoustic Edition. I see you usually with your piano and lots of buttons. You also have lots of buttons. Buttons are fun. And I get to like change what color they are too. Come on. That's amazing. That's so fun. I haven't introduced myself. Hi, my name's Joe. What I just did was a traditional Celtic tune, but primarily what I do over here is I play over video game soundtracks, like what we're listening to in the background. And I also make loops and layer a bunch of different instruments, primarily acoustic. So we got the banjo, the guitar, the mandolin, I have a bass, piano, violin, and I sing for covers as well. So if any of that interests you, I hope you get cozy. We started off today by playing a song from the new hit game Clair Obscure, Expedition 33, which is amazing if you haven't played it. I'm in the beginning, but I'm loving it. And we did a traditional Celtic tune, so I feel like I should do something else. Maybe I'll sing because Rame has a beautiful voice. So. Let's see. You know what? I actually was working on setting up some templates. Some of my loops are quite elaborate, so elaborate in the form of I try to put too much stuff on it and I can't help myself. So for certain tracks that have like 3 whole layers, I pre-record certain things, and I did that for the chauffeur. The chauffeur is my best received YouTube cover that I've done, and people seem to like it here as well. It's a really cool song by Duran Duran, and I wanted to record the guitar in advance so I could just layer all the violins that I want and not worry about it taking too long. I always worry about things taking too long. So why don't we do that? Do I still have my lyric sheet? I don't know if I do. You've probably contributed a few views to that video. I'm really proud of that one. Making videos and recordings is like pulling teeth with me. I love Twitch because it's live and I can't sit and overthink it. Recording and editing for me, and I have to look at myself over and over, I just collapse. Like the confidence is not there yet, but I'm working on that. I want to get some more recordings and stuff done, and I know that many of you have asked for that, so thanks for being patient with me. It's just a tough mental wall to break through, you know? But anyway, we are good to go. There was one thing I forgot to change that I'm just changing now. All these vocals need to be input 1. So instead of manually doing it for all of them, I just need to copy and paste the first one with the correct inputs. Lovely. Cool. For Jack, what's up? Kentucky Fried Kodo, I just joined. Did you start with Lumiere? I heard it for the first time the other day, and I'm so stupidly obsessed with the song. Dude, me too. It was the first one I played today. I've also made a loop of it yesterday, which I had so much fun with. So maybe... I'm just so worried about overplaying it and having people get mad at me. It's hard not to be obsessed with, though. It's so good. People have asked if I would do live shows, and again, I'm so terrified. Twitch does well for me as I'm in my safe space. I have my cat. I have all of my ridiculous equipment. The imposter syndrome is strong in me, but I did last year apply for the first time. I didn't get it, but it's another step moving forward. I did apply to play at my first convention, and in their response, they were actually really nice. They were like, but please apply again next year, so we think you're a really good fit for this. So it's encouraging. So I need to start practicing because I'm obviously going to apply next year, even though I'm going to be so scared and probably crying. In the bathroom where you won't see it, but that will happen. That cat could get a stage 2. It's your show. Mr. Bimby. That's Kimchi. He's my best friend. Even though he's kind of evil sometimes. Alright, let's do this. I forgot what the Kimchi command is. Kimchi is a Burmese cat who adopted Joe as his human in May of 2023. Oh, when he was just 4 months old, in his spare time, he enjoys cat naps, playing fetch. He does play fetch. Shredding toilet paper. He loves doing that. Drinking Joe's water. He loves doing that. And attacking Joe's computer cables. That is all factual. And he's still like that. Okay. Shall we? Welcome, Scotty. Actually, JK, you guys, I'm so sorry. We like just started. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna play my first singing loop for you. Bye. I'm sorry. I've been drinking a lot of Topo Chicos today, because there was a deal for Topo Chicos, and I have a lot of them. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you guys. Oh, that's a fiddle jam I went to. Before we start, actually wasn't this time. I did see something about poop though, and that's fine. I want to add this to my songs to transcribe list because it's really pretty. It's called The Trees Have Eyes. Oh, how do I do this? Save to playlist to transcribe. I have like a million playlists on YouTube. But some of them are for background music, and then I mark the ones that I want to learn to actually add to the song list. All right, we ready for Duran Duran? I finally figured out how to take the drums I made from Logic and drop them into Ableton without getting distorted. Oh, I need to do some balancing though. Does that volume feel good for you guys? tin whistle. They're usually used in traditional Celtic music, which is why I have them. They originally played an ocarina, believe it or not, on this song. But ocarina's hard. I'm not good enough at it. It's like really hard. Let's track our chorus strings. Becky, happy birthday! Thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. Please let me know if I can play you something special for your birthday. We will sing the traditional happy birthday, of course. Also, Lamporix, thank you so much for gifting a sub. I'm really late on that thank you, but thank you very much. Let's see. Check, 1, 2. Check, check. All right, folks. Out on the top plains, the glides are moving. In your side, and the sun drips down, batting at the highs. The front of your dress, all shadowy lined, and the droning engine drops in time with you high. Sun drips down, batting at the highs. The front of your dress, all shadowy lined, and the droning engine drops in time with your beating heart. Sun drips down, batting at the highs. The front of your dress, all shadowy lined, and the droning engine throbs in time with your beating heart. Sun drips down, betting at the highs. The front of your dress, all shadowy lined, and the droning engine throbs in time with your beating heart. Sing, blue silver.
another day. The aphids swarm up in the drifting haze. Swim seagulls in the sky towards that hollow western mile. My envied lady holds you fast in her gaze, and the sun drips down, letting earth behind. The front of your dress all shadowy lined, and the droning engine throbs in time. You're beating heart, and the sun drips down, bending earth behind. The front of your dress all shadowy lined, and the droning engine throbs in time. You're beating heart. Sing, blue silver.
I made a boo-boo. Okay, I can fix it. One sec.
Blue silver. Sing, blue silver.
Violin solo time, baby. Smiling, what lasting seems so deep in your mind, to tear from your eyes with the thought to stiffen brooding eyes. I'll only watch you leave me further behind, and the sun drips down, letting it behind. The front of your dress all shadowy lined, and the droning engine throbs in time. You're beating hard, and the sun drips down, betting it blinds. The front of your dress all shadowy lined, and the droning engine throbs in time. You're beating hard, and the sun drips down, betting it blinds. The front of your dress all shadowy lined, and the droning engine throbs in time. You're beating hard, and the sun drips down, betting it blinds. The front of your dress all shadowy lined, and the droning engine throbs in time. You're beating hard. Woo! Yay, new template works great. Woohoo! With this song specifically, I remember there being a moment when I was recording it where I was like, I feel like I shouldn't do this because it's really low in my range. But I found that when it comes to me actually like recording and doing things, it has to be something I'm sincerely like excited about and inspired by. And I became absolutely like in love with that song where I was just listening to it over and over. And I was like, you know what? Even if it's low in my voice, I'm gonna keep it because I love it. I want to do this. Especially that cute little like flute line. For Will, the image of you moshing to that is making my cheeks hurt from smiling. Becky, thank you. I think it's rooted in like, I've talked about it before, but it took me a long time to become comfortable with my, like even my talking voice. I have a lower voice, and I always felt kind of sad about that growing up because I wanted the Disney princess like voice, and I'm much more of a smoky jazz lounge gal. And when I discovered Smoky Jazz Lounge, that's when I was like, oh, okay, I found where I belong. But I think there was also pressure when I went to Berkeley as a vocalist to like, it was almost a competition, it felt like, between the vocalists for who could belt the highest. And I focused too much on that rather than celebrating, you know, what I do have. And I can sing lower than a lot of people, so I should embrace that. And Becky, you reminded me, so that makes me happy. For your birthday, everyone, gather around. We have a birthday in chat. Clear your singing pipes, folks. Becky, you've been so lovely ever since you first popped in chat. You're encouraging, and I hope you know that your comments, like what you even just said right now, really helped me continue on this journey. So thank you. Oh. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Becky. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, Becky. I saw that you asked for a happy, upbeat song. I sing a lot of dark songs, I'm realizing. There's some happy ones. Happy. Let me throw a couple out there and let you pick if anything grabs your attention, or if you'd rather just have me pick, that's totally fine too. Yes, the very upbeat piece of Schindler's List. Wonderful recommendation. Let's see. A Celtic tea song. You know, I was thinking I might try and do kind of like a live learn today. There's this really fun old time piece that I love called Angeline the Baker. Ooh, Polka Center. Yeah, that's actually really good. This will be our year. That's a good one for me to do too. Let's do all of these. There's this really fun old time piece called Angeline the Baker that I really like. I've never tried to play it before, but I've been practicing really hard on the guitar and the banjo and the mandolin to incorporate more melody. I can't do the banjo yet with the picking pattern, but oh wait. I was doing it earlier. Oh yeah. Come on, girl. Does anyone recognize that song? It's like really traditional, like old. So they do it in D, I guess. Angela just Angeline the Baker, Angeline I know, should have married Angela just 20 years ago. Oh, can someone explain to me why the banjo has the short string? Totally. So the top string, there's 4. Do you guys, how teachery do you want me to get? Do you want to learn about 4 banjo rolls? Or why there's 5 strings on this banjo? Essentially, for the banjo, there's 2 styles of playing it. You would hear finger picking styles when they have the metal tips on their fingers, and then there's also a style called claw hammer that I'm learning, and I guess it's called claw hammer. I could be remembering wrong, because a lot of people who were working in the mines all day had their hands locked kind of in this shape, and so they would just hit the banjo. Oh, damn microphone. So you can see the thumbs on the bottom. I learned finger picking first. I haven't learned claw hammer yet, but that's my mission this weekend to get started in. So with bluegrass style banjo, you hear them refer to the picking patterns as rolls. And there are 4 main types of rolls. I don't know if I remember the exact name for it. There's like the forward roll, where this top string here, you use it almost like as a drone within the chord that you're doing that just keeps ringing out. Or so. And then there's a backward roll. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So when I play different chords, you can hear that as I go through different chords, that top string stays the same. Let me see if I remember the other ones. Oh, there's the forward backward roll. And then the classic alternating bass one. I can't pick that fast yet, but I'm working on it. And what some banjos have, which this one has, which is really cool, is this top string. There's what they call teeth on it, which is essentially like almost like a little staple on the side like this. So what you can do is take that, and you can hear that this note's about to go up a whole step. So I put it underneath that little tooth. So let's see, that would be a B note. So you can change the top note to what note sounds right with the key that you're playing in. Of course, there's lots of different keys, but with bluegrass music and almost all fiddle tunes, really, there's exceptions, but the vast majority of them are typically in 3 keys, G, D, or A. There's some C's in there, and there's some F's in there, maybe even a B flat, but those are usually the ones. The clause let you change the note by tuning the string neat. Yeah, exactly. And this banjo is very special to me because when I first visited Nashville, we're going on story time, I hope you guys don't mind. I was currently studying, or at that time, at Berklee College of Music, and Berklee would do these really cool trips where they would say, these cities could be a good place for a musician to make a living. So we're going to take a bus of you guys down, and there's clinics all week from songwriters, production engineers, recording musicians, you name it, every role in the music industry, and they would give clinics. I actually have my notebook out there. Maybe on my break I can show you. That actually would be kind of cute to open up. I filled up a notebook of notes. Anyway, I decided to do this trip with one of my best friends, Sam Small, who is an amazing, amazing guitarist and banjo player. And you might have heard that Gibson is usually regarded as one of the best guitar brands in the world. They also are regarded as one of the best banjo makers in the world, believe it or not. And so Sam said, I'm going to get a Gibson banjo when we go to Nashville. And when we came back, I was like, well, what are you going to do with your old banjo? And he's like, I think you should learn it. And I was like, I don't have a lot of money. He's like, what do you have? And I was like, $50. He's like, sure. And so this is Sam Small's banjo. So I always have Sam with me forever, even though he's in California. Another fun fact from that trip, and then I promise I'll stop talking and get to it. In order to save money, usually, you know, the twin hotel, like where you get a hotel room, there's 2 twin beds. Everyone basically got a room and would pack 4 to 5 people in it. And so I didn't know 3 people that were in the hotel room, but one of them ended up also moving to Nashville. And that man, if you remember from the old days on this channel, was roommate Ryan. I met my roommate of 3 years, one of my best friends, on that trip after taking shifts sleeping on the floor. So everyone got a night with the bed. So it was truly an absolutely fantastic trip, and that's why I moved here. That's how I ended up in Nashville. So we had recommendations to do a happy and a folky song for Becky's birthday, and I think the recommendation of the Polka Center Bluegrass Edition is a perfect example. And then I might try and just go for doing a song I've never done before. That's an old-time traditional tune. We'll see. The center is looking like a drum. Have anything to do with the music? Traditionally, do you guys want to guess? Where do you think the banjo is from? Little history lesson. Don't Google it. Does anyone know where the banjo originated from? From Sam? Well, technically this one, yeah. I'm seeing guesses of Ireland, Scotland, Asia, redneck, not Boston, Scotland. I'm gonna make sure you guys have enough time to guess. Louisiana. Banjo-Kazooie, San Francisco. Amictastic, what's up? So, interestingly enough, you guys, the banjo originated from, Moken got it, Africa. And the part that you described as a drum used to be, I believe, like a dried hide. And so in the sun, it expands and kind of contracts. And that's why everyone always says that banjos are impossible to tune, because that piece stretches in and out. And one of the celebrations of old time music, I promise I'll stop after this. In the Appalachian Mountains, people in the South call it Appalachian, but I grew up with it being Appalachian. I think Appalachian is probably right. I don't know. Anyway, when a bunch of immigrants came to America, a lot of them were forced to live in the poorer and more difficult to live in areas like the Appalachian Mountains. So some people think that the origins of old-time music was all of these immigrants from other places coming together in these very harsh living conditions and find an escape through music. Music was very celebratory. Fiddle music is designed to be very repetitive and easy to learn so everyone can participate. And so the banjo came from Africa. A lot of Celtic fiddle styles were also brought in from Irish immigrants. And it created that beautiful genre of music that eventually led to, bluegrass and also the blues and Zydeco. Well, that also gets into French culture and other things. I'm not a pro on any of this, but this is what I remember from my Americana classes at school. I could be getting some facts wrong, but it's one of the reasons I really love old time and ragtime music, is I feel it was a time when things were really difficult. There was a lot of people suddenly in a space together, different types of people learning how to interact, and obviously that didn't go super smoothly at first. And music, specifically old time and ragtime, And these traditional pieces were really designed to be unifying, simple, and an escape for happiness. You know, when you think of hearing ragtime, like The Entertainer, do 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 do, it sounds so happy, but it was really people, honestly, that I believe were kind of in a lot of pain in a very difficult time, and using that as a pure sign of like hope. Anyway, that's my speech. That's why I'm very passionate about the genre and these instruments, and even something like the washboard. When I was like, you guys, I want to get a washboard. It's rooted in how much I love this music and the history behind it as well. I think it's special. Anyway, bringing up the washboard, I feel like I should track the washboard live. Something's on auto. Let me click that off before we start so I don't blast your ears. We're just going to use this to get started, and I'll track the washboard live because I know people like to see the washboard, and especially after that whole like speech I gave. Cool. Have you seen Sinners? I have not heard of that, no. I kind of blanked out on chat as I was trying to make sure I was recalling all those facts as accurately as I could. But I'll be more attentive now, I promise. I'm realizing the inputs for these aren't right. The guitar should be 1. The pencil. Thank you very much for the follow there. I appreciate you. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, that makes sense. Perfect. Historian Joe is historic. Again, I don't know if I made my teachers too proud there. I feel like I probably forgot some of those things. We had a really funny class assignment where the assignment was to have a competition for whoever could find the saddest bluegrass song. Our teacher won. Maybe I'll show you that song after. It is so gnarly. It's so ridiculous. Oh, I don't have my sheet music. What am I doing? Of course, I had to get a sample of foot stompings to do this song to make it feel as authentic as I could. There we go. Philip, how dare you? Saying I can play a very good band, Dash Joe. You guys know how I feel about puns. I know I'm a party pooper, but they just make me unreasonably angry, and I don't know why. I can't change that about myself. I apologize. I just really dislike them so much. So strongly. I hate them so much. Anyway, Polka Center! We're going to do the Polka Center theme in a bluegrass-styled rendition. I hope you enjoy. All right, let's get our foot stomping haulers going. Sounds fine to me. I need more foots, though. Too many foots. Too many foots. Or is that a good amount of feet? That's pretty loud. One, two, here we go. drop that an octave so it sounds like an upright bass. Oh, that was the violin. Oops. There it goes. Where's the... Is it this one? Oh, I found it. I found it. Now we just need the mandolin. Damn it. I was going somewhere with that. I ruined it. I ruined it. It was going so well. Whatever. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. Right now he's really cute, but once he exits that bed, it's not going to be good, guys. It's not going to be good at all. Hooray! I was telling you guys that. Yay, Becky, I'm so glad you liked it. Thank you. I've been having kind of like a new strategy on Twitch lately, and I feel like it's been doing well for helping me feel more comfortable. Essentially what I'm doing is I have a shameful amount of Ableton files for everything that I've like been trying to loop and things like that. And I felt like I was kind of drowning in how much material there was. And so I decided to make a brand new folder that I called Dream Set. And in Dream Set, I'm putting all of the things that I feel really comfortable with, and I've made the templates how I want them. I know what plugins I'm using. The foot pedals are already planned out. And the first loops that I've done today have been these tunes, and I feel like it's helped me feel so much more comfortable going into the loops. So my mission from this point forward on stream is essentially to continue to add more and more things to the Dream Set file. And the reason I called it Dream Set is because a lot of you guys have been asking when I'm gonna like, you know, do these live, like, or, you know, apply to perform at TwitchCon or something. And I'm very intimidated by that prospect. So I've been trying to build up, again, this kind of folder of these things that I feel really comfortable with. And it's helping. Like the chauffeur one I felt great about, and I used to be terrified of doing that one. Let me check our priority song list. I haven't checked that for a bit. Also, we've met our sub goal, so that means I need to make it higher. Oh, hell yeah. For the Dream Set tour, I read that as the Dreamcast tour. And I was like, oh my god, someone else remembers the Dreamcast? I really loved the Dreamcast. I wish that it stuck around longer. It was a system, it was like the first one where you could get Sonic Adventure and like Crazy Taxi and stuff like that, which was super fun. What am I doing? Oh, I'm leveling up the dono goal. I've never had a dono goal before, so I don't know how I want to conduct it. I was thinking I'd either make it a monthly one, excuse me, or I said excuse me and I didn't sneeze. What was that? Or make it an ever-increasing thing throughout the week. Or I could do ever-increasing for one stream at a time. I don't really know. I'm open to recommendations. Oh no, the beast is awakened. Oh god. Oh no, he's coming over here. Oh god. Hey Kimchi. I know, you want attention, huh? Ow, ow, ow. There he is. The needy boy needs attention. We all know what this leads to. For those who haven't met Kimchi up close, this is my darling cat, Kimchi. Ooh, your breath smells like wet bag of McDonald's. Are you sleepy, honey? It doesn't really show up on camera, but everyone assumes he's a black cat. With my settings, he looks much darker, but he actually looks like, he looks kind of like a Siamese cat, but his body's like a dark brown and his face and paws and tail are black. Kimchi did not eat McDonald's. The only thing Kimchi will eat is Rachel Ray's cat food, which almost always sells out, so it's very stressful if I'm running out of Rachel Ray's cat food, because he just won't eat it. His brown shows on his underbelly. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my god. You look like a little man in a bear suit to me. So cute. What a coincidence. That's all I eat. Peter, you're the one that keeps making it sold out then. I had to throw out like 3 bags of cat food because he wouldn't eat it. He refuses unless it's Rachel Ray's cat food. You should have multiple goals, for example, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, something similar to the donos, and you have a reward for something fun when they are met. I definitely like that idea a lot. Usually with the donos, I just leave it as is. Every week I just make it 400 for the 4 streams I do, with like the hopefulness that maybe I could get 100 per stream. I know that might seem like a really high number, but if I'm being honest, I'm primarily supporting myself from this right now. So it's kind of just a reality of if I keep this up for 4 days a week, that's just kind of realistically kind of what I need to help the stream continue. But yeah, I'm very grateful. It's super fun. Kitty. The tuna's so good. Well, I've done a fair amount of loops. I kind of want to do some video game tracks and play over them. If that sounds good to folks. Do you want to yell a game in chat and see if I have it? I have a lot of them. I don't know why I'm doing this. I can't dance. I'm sorry. You're trying to get a devil's lab out of me. Hollow Knight, you got it. Do we want a battle theme? Yeah, let's do a battle theme, actually. Mwah. I love you, but you need to go underground. I'm gonna stream for at least another hour and a half, sweetheart. And then I'll cuddle you and we'll play Clear Obscure, okay? You look miserable. Are you just tired? His little feet. So cute. Obsessed with him. I might have to earn more, so I add something too. Please don't ever worry about that. Like, I only want people to donate if you're in a position where you can and you want to. I never want to, I don't know, make people feel pressured to do it. Because even viewing is like helping me a lot. It's helping get more eyes on the channel and helping it grow. When I first started, I didn't think that would ever happen. And quite honestly, I didn't know if I wanted it to happen at first. I started streaming as like a secret thing where I could try and just practice talking to people because I'm very shy. I have a lot of social anxiety. And when it was my little secret group of like 5 people, I felt so safe. And then it started to grow and I was like, uh-oh, wait, now I have expectations, oh crap. But I'm really glad that I embraced the opportunity for what it is. It's a gift, you know? Like, I definitely recognize that. I hope that wasn't somehow overshadowed in me saying that. Oh my god, I fart hard. Welcome. It's so good to see you. Always a big fan of seeing you come in. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something about you that just makes me smile. For Trevor, what's up? How are you today? Thank you for the follows, by the way, from Orank and Cole and JD Prime, Pencil, and Asgarath. Yeah, I was saying how I wanted less stuff on the overlay. I wanted it to look a little cleaner. And since a lot of my stuff is game music, obviously, I thought it would be cute to have like a health, like an MP bar, similar to like the turn-based stuff. Oh, Peter's contributed to help me get more Rachel Ray's cat food for Kimchi. I promise that's where it's gonna go. I was gonna talk to the mods and see if it's possible for us to do the cents in this, because I know you guys love making numbers like 42069. So, yeah. We'll look into that. But thank you very much, Peter, for the dono. I really appreciate that. We need the cents. I know, we'll figure... if we're just testing it out this week. Major props, by the way, to Hoagie, one of our amazing mods and amazing friends in the community. I described the idea in mod chat, and he came back with this. I looked up a bunch of different health bars and MP bars from games that I've played, like Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts and things like that. But I love the Persona one. It's the Avatar Zerpov. And we could use my merch art for that. So it's a Persona 5 inspired. Mr. Bimby. Oh, ow, ow, honey. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, he dove nails first to jump on my lap. Oh, Bimby, you gotta go on the ground, sweetheart. I'm about to play some musics, okay? But we're gonna hang out soon, I promise. Maybe you can go eat some of your Rachel Ray. I know how much you love Rachel Ray. Let's see. this is kind of embarrassing to admit, but there was a time when I had a couple friends over and we were having some drinks, and I, after consuming a fair amount of drinks, kept imitating a voice that I thought Kimchi had, just saying how much I love Rachel Ray. And I was just walking around my house being like, I love Rachel Ray so much. To the point where my friends are like horrified at the phrase Rachel Ray. Yes, I just would not stop doing it. Can I ask how you got a song by the poop singing guy? Yes, of course. Let me turn off the reverb. So that was an amazing gift from the community, particularly one viewer, which was super, super generous. He somehow reached out for my birthday, I think it was. I had like a birthday stream, and they commissioned him to make a Joe Plays Violin poop song. Joe turning Rachel Ray into a scare phrase. It's a skill set I didn't know I had, but I do, I guess. Okay, Kimchi's coming over, so I gotta play music or else it's gonna jump on my lap and hurt my thighs again. Okay, oh, got it. I'm gonna play Mantis Lord's. Kim! Ugh. No. No. Alright, I gotta eject this one. I'm also gonna run down and just make sure he has Rachel Ray. You've disappointed me, Kimchi. I love you, but you've disappointed me. Okay, I'm gonna run downstairs, make sure he has food. He doesn't eat it like when I put it in the bowl. Almost every pet I've ever had freaks out when I put food in the bowl, but he'll just look at it and walk away. So it's hard for me to see when he actually needs it, but I usually check around this time anyway. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my second break, y'all. I've been a bit of a chatty Cathy today, but it means so much to me that people are enjoying the stream still and sticking around. I hope you know I really try my best to make this like entertaining, like, and worthy of receiving these subs and donos. So I hope you're enjoying it. But let me bring this guy downstairs and shut the door so he can't terrorize me anymore. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'll be right back. welcome. It's so good to see you. I had the absolute pleasure of getting to meet and play music alongside Chris at VGM Con this year, and his super cool daughter, who's super rad. It's good to see you, Chris. How are you? Is everything going okay? Does Kimchi have a middle name when he's bad? Kimberly Ann. So then everyone thinks he's a girl, and I'm like, no, he's a boy cat, but when he's in trouble, I call him Kimberly Ann. The only two no-nos that are the rules are he can't jump on the keyboard because then he runs behind the computer and bites the cables. And he also gets really frustrated when I watch TV. So he jumps on the entertainment console and puts his paws up on the TV like this and just blocks it. It's so annoying. Kimberly Ann. So I would pick him up and then I softly say, "You've disappointed me." And I put him in the bedroom for a couple minutes. And then I let him out and then he does it again. And the cycle repeats until he gives up. Have a wonderful birthday dinner, Becky. I'll catch the VOD later. Thank you for the happy birthday in the Poke Center. Anytime. I hope you have a lovely dinner. And everyone wish Becky a happy birthday goodbye. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna turn my clip into an MP3 and you can use it as a sound alert. Wait. Which one? Oh my god, can you imagine if all my alerts were just different burps that I've done? But then the burp fetish community, which has already kind of celebrated me, would probably be too excited. It would be hilarious. Maybe on the game channel. Yes, the game channel is more like unhinged. Because I get unhinged and angry when I play games. I don't know. We'll see. Gathadora! Welcome! How are you? We need a kimchi piano jump sound alert. We have many examples of it. We have many clips, unfortunately, of Kimchi doing the no-nos. Let's see. I'm gonna do Mantis Lord, see as we had a request for some Hollow Knight, and then since Chris came in, I want to do Everlasting Transient, which I only learned because he recommended it to me. I hadn't heard of the game Yeast before, and the soundtrack is phenomenal. This song we're listening to, by the way, I'm preparing to be a loop. And now that Tripwire saved me and I can use my transcription program again, I can get back to working on that. Oh my gosh, we have so much hype in chat with Doc coming in. I appreciate the purposefulness, Doc, of you using things like periods and like... With such few words, you make a big impact. How are you today? It's good to see you. Is there anything else I want to say? Oh, I was gonna load this transcription to show you the process, but let's play some music first. I've been very talkative today. I want to make sure you guys get your full fill of music. Full fill? Yeah, that made sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm okay. Let's do this. Oh, Suicide's here too, and Mystic Zealot, what's up? And Novasun! Oh my gosh, we have so many OGs in chat. This is fantastic. I don't know why I said it like that. That was pretty cringy. Okay, I bumped this mic when I had to eject Kimchi. That looks about right. Alright, get ready for battle themes. One day I'll get those really fast runs. I transcribed it, but I haven't taken the time to just metronome it out. One day, though. One day more. That was another phrase that I used that ruined a vacation of mine. I made the mistake of trying to watch Les Mis on the plane, and the entire trip I harassed my poor partner at the time. We're not together anymore. But this isn't why we broke up. But anyway, the entire trip I just kept being like, one day more. One day more. It's like, God damn it, stop saying that. Like, it's just permanently in my head. I can't get it out. One more day to revolution. We will nip it in the bud. Master of the house. All right, no one asks for Les Mis. And once I start, it's not going to stop. It's partially because that was one of the musicals I was in high school, so I do know that entire musical intimately well. Also, I don't know if this is a hot take. I don't think I liked it. And I don't think I even like Les Mis in general, if I'm being honest. It's really long. And it's a lot of like sing-talking where it's like, where are you going? Didn't you know you must go back to where you came to face the lawn? And it's like, you must stop right there. And it's like, please let him go. It's like the whole thing. I don't know. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, let's do Everlasting Transient from Muse. Is this becoming an unhinged stream? I started so collected. Damn. I haven't seen Les Mis. Now you don't have to. People don't really sing like that, talk like that. Yes, they do. You didn't watch the movie, clearly. You can forgive all that for Master of the House, though. That was sincerely probably the best part of it, was Master of the House. I know he's kind of controversial in some ways, Sacha Baron Cohen, but I've loved him in all like the musical movies I've seen. I was crushed because I don't know if any of you guys are following this, but there was rumors for a long time of a real life edition of The Hunchback of Notre Dame being made into a movie. And I sincerely think that The Hunchback of Notre Dame Disney movie is the best music. I know we got Little Mermaid and Aladdin and The Lion King. The Hunchback of Notre Dame the soundtrack is so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. And so I was so excited because the narrator, Clopin, who's like, I know some people don't like this word, but it's kind of crucial to the plot of the film. Clopin, who's a part of the gypsies that are being harassed by the government in it. He's the narrator of the film, and Sacha Baron Cohen was supposed to be cast as Clopin, and that would have been freaking amazing. But I guess they stopped production for it. I don't know if they were like trying maybe to make the Hunchback and maybe it looked offensive or something. I have no idea. But this was my saddest experience in NYC this recent weekend. The buskers that sang were only on the subways. The rest were just set up like a casino to me on the streets. Oh, he's a friggin' magician, yeah. I also love him in Edward Scissorhands. Whenever I've been on tour with dudes and they shave, I sneak in the bathroom and I go, to shave the face, to trim the beard. Yes, that's what he sings in Edward Scissorhands. Why'd you say that? I'm not looking at chat because I know you're saying the answer. What is that movie? No, oh my god, I know this. Oh god, that had Johnny Depp in it. One of the main characters is my name. Oh my god, what is it called? I give up. What is it? The new Wicked movie is getting a musical or a premiere. Oh, like a Sweeney Todd. Thank you. Oh. To shave the face, to trim the beard. I really like the Wicked movie, but I will say I am kind of sick of like these two-parter things. Like, come on. I it was good, but like I feel like the prioritization of knowing something is going to get major sales and just make it way too long, it drives me insane. But I loved it. I thought both of the ladies were fantastic. I guess people were being really hard on Ariana, but I thought she was great. I don't know why they were, yeah. Anyway, thank you for the follows, by the way. I know I've been talking more than music today, but I guess I want to talk to you guys. I'm having fun. This one's for Chris. I learned this one because he recommended it and I fell in love with it. Chris, thank you for bits. I appreciate that. There's another song I really like from this one. Well, there's a few. What's my favorite piece of classical music? I'll admit that my experience and knowledge of the classical realm is fairly limited. Growing up, my school didn't have an orchestra, so I didn't have other violinists to play with, and I quit when I was young. And then I picked it up later at Berkeley, where I was learning more about like improv jazz and modern music. But when it comes to classical pieces, it's kind of like a standard, I guess, but I do really love the Salute d'Amour. I think it's gorgeous. For Chris, thank you for the bits. Thank you so much. I see there's a battle theme as well that I haven't played for a while, so I kind of want to see if I can do it. It depends on whether I downloaded it, though. So let me see. It's the footprint in like dry sand thing. No, I don't have it downloaded. That's okay. Have you ever thought about playing in an orchestra? If I'm being honest with myself, and this isn't me being hard on myself, it's just being sincere, I'm not good enough. It takes so much years of training and experience. Don't get me wrong, I have played in like small like gig orchestras for like usually Easter Mass or something like that I've been called to do. So I've had pockets of experience, but it's almost always been like for a gig rather than for like a continuous thing. But eventually I was thinking, after I get this like fiddle urge out of my system, and maybe if I start taking lessons again with Julia, I might audition for, like, a lot of cities have unpaid orchestras that you still need to audition for that are quite, they're still really good quality. Well, I think they might pay you like a little tiny bit, but Julia was saying that she thinks if I keep doing my training, like there's definitely a chance if I audition for one of those. So I was thinking I might do that in the future. But I'll admit I'm kind of more passionate lately about learning Celtic fiddle and old time fiddle. I love the community of it. It's so fun. It's just very relaxed and built on working together. Like, of course, so is an orchestra, but with fiddle music, it's always, not always, but most times only 16 bars of music. That's not a lot of music. And it's just designed to be repeated over and over so that as many people as possible can come in and play along. And there's something so sweet about that to me. So for the fiddle jams that I have attended, it's really cool. You usually get to hang out with people from like all different backgrounds and ages and things like that. But I did start, which I've mentioned before, so I guess this isn't a spoiler. There is one girl that I've done some ensemble gigs with, and I did a couple gigs with her, or one gig this year for Easter. And we're starting to get closer, and I want to put myself out there more. So I was like, hey, like, no pressure, but would you want to do duets with me sometime? She was like, yes, please. I want someone to play with. And I was like, okay. Would you be comfortable with building up a repertoire with me and like doing a stream duet, like classical duet stream, and I'll split everything with you? And she's so sweet. She's like, I do it for free. And I'm like, girl, no, like, we're going to split it if you're doing it. And we also know a cellist, and we were going to ask her. So there might be a trio classical stream with these two wonderful women that I've done a bunch of gigs with over like a bunch of different scenarios for the past 2 years. I really want to work hard to keep the stream evolving, because it feels representative to me evolving as a musician and trying new things. So yeah. And I'm also planning on doing 2 trips probably this year to travel to meet a streamer and do a collab stream with them. I've been talking to a couple people, but I will keep you updated on when we kind of lock that in. Since last month was so busy, I'm just letting myself relax for a moment. But yeah, I feel excited about where things are going. I've also started the process of narrowing down fiddle camps in Ireland. And I want to go to Ireland for like 2 weeks and just commit to studying Celtic music. I will film everything and edit it when I do that. But that's the direction I want to start heading in. I want to push myself to do more, film it, put it together, share it with you, and kind of have this stream be evidence of me continuing to try new things. So with that being said, I'm going to do something before I overthink it. I'm going to try and do a old time piece that I've never performed ever, but I really like it, and I think I can do it. This will be, I guess, kind of like a live learn format. I already know it fairly well in my head, so I think I can do it. Doc, seeing you in chat made me want to bring it up because I know you've been one of the people that's like, well, then just do it. If you want to do it, just do it. I need to... Where's my phone? Oh, here it is. I need to mute the audio for like a second because I want to listen to it for the key. I'll keep the music on, but mute the mic. Just a moment. I'm definitely not going to get the bowing right for this, but from what I somewhat remember, I'm just going to try and do it on the violin. But my goal is to bring all the instruments in. I want to play the melody on the banjo as well and sing on top of it. New overlay looks great, courtesy of the fantastic Hoagie Man, one of our mods here. I set the idea in chat how I wanted a HPMP bar, like similar to, just standard turn-based video games. And after looking at a bunch, I liked the Persona style the best, and Hoagie put it together. How do you find the music you choose for your stream? I've never heard of Use 8, quite a weird name. So the way I find music is I'm constantly, like every week, I usually watch a couple YouTube videos, like best cozy games for the Switch. And I go through them, not only to see if it's a game I want to play, but I listen to the soundtrack or they play it in the background. And if I hear one or two songs that I like, then I mark it, and I have a big list of soundtracks to games that I haven't played that I just check out regularly. But the main way I do it, I just kind of look up a bunch of those countdown videos where it's like best top 20 games for like the year 2020, and I listen to it and see if anything stands out to me. And of course, when I play a game, I just find the pieces as I'm playing through it. Okay, I was gonna try and see if I can do this fiddle piece from my mind. Isn't that cheating? I guess kinda. No, it's not. No, Joe, no, you're not. I don't have to play every game on the video game song list. So I think this piece is traditionally in a different key. Funny last note there. Okay. The bowing is not accurate to how that music's traditionally played, but I'm going to learn that this weekend. I just have an itch that I want to scratch of doing this song. So typically in old time music, every instrument's playing the melody to a degree. I guess the guitar usually does kind of like a mainly backline. Oh, supportive thing. Stepped on the delicate violin wire. Hope that didn't mess up anything. So I don't know. I'm just gonna figure this out and see if I can make something that sounds cool. Dun 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 dun. Angeline the baker lives in the Fielder's Green. That's all I've ever seen. Okay, let's see. The recording I really like doesn't have the guitar, but it would be probably... I think that's right. Angeline Baker, Angeline Baker, age of 23, gave her sugar candy and she still won't marry me, still won't marry me. Angeline Baker, Angeline I know, should have married Angela just 20 years ago. I think that's it. Maybe I'll go to drop D. No, but I like getting the low G in there. I'll just keep it as is. Okay, let's try this. This might not work at all, but I'm trying to embrace change. So our tempo, dun dun da 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 da, do 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 do. I'm just gonna get a kick drum in there, and that's it. For Dee Dee, what's up? How are you? Let me know if I'm saying your name wrong. Is it like Dada or Dee Dee? Dee Dee sounds like I'm saying daddy in like a weird way. Dee Dee. Dee Dee. I guess we also have Mr. Dee Dee. Okay. I'm gonna add egg for support and then maybe fade it out. That felt like aggressive egg shaking. Maybe I'll start with banjo. So if it's in D. Sure, I'm gonna do it before I overthink it. Angeline Baker, age of 23, gave her sugar candy and she still won't marry me. Angeline Baker, Angeline I know, should have married Angela just 20 years ago. Dada. Okay, I'm gonna try and lock that in. All right, let's do this. I'm also realizing the volume isn't up all the way. Yeah, that's it. So, get the mandolin and the fiddle in on this. Oh wait, the melody here. Be nice to get the low range. Didn't record. Oh, I see why. Come on. It kind of makes me think of the Brother Bear soundtrack. Okay, now we need violin and mandolin. I don't know which I want to do first. Let's do mandolin with like strummies. I'm doing old time. I anticipated something. Redo, redo, redo. All right, we're ready for fiddle, and then I'll sing. know it's kind of like simple. All right, let's do some fiddle. Which ones have the melodies? I need to mute those when I sing. But then I'm ready to do it. Baker and gelato. Or maybe I can sing this on top of it. Angelina Baker. Okay. And then maybe hear it all in. Sugar candy and she still married me. This works. All right, let me get the lyrics. I've never done this before, but I love this song. It's a traditional old-time tune called Angeline the Baker. You can also hear Celtic versions of this song as well. Crooked Still. Okay, I'm just getting the lyrics for myself. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2.
Angela the baker lives on the village green. The way I've always loved to be, it's all you've ever seen. Angela the baker, Angela I know. Should have married Angela just 20 years ago. Angela the baker, age of 43. Fed her sugar candy and she still won't marry me. Angela the baker, Angela I know. Should have married Angela just 20 years ago. Her father was a baker, his name was Uncle Sam. I never shall forget her, no matter where I am. She says she can't do hard work because she is not stout. She bakes some biscuits every day and pours some coffee out. Angela the baker, age of 43. Fed her sugar candy and she still won't marry me. Angela the baker, Angela I know. Should have married Angela just 20 years ago.
There's a harmony I want to try.
Angela the baker.
I think that's it.
Angela the baker, age of 43. Fed her sugar candy and she still won't marry me. Angela the baker, Angela I know. Should have married Angela just 20 years ago. Angela the baker, fed her sugar candy and she still won't marry me. Angela the baker, Angela I know. Should have married Angela just 20 years ago.
All right, we got one more verse, y'all.
Angela the baker.
Oh, wait. Where's the fiddle? Got it, okay.
Angeline, a brand new dress, it was neither black or brown. It was the color of stormy skies before the rain came down. 16 horses in the pack, Lena, he was blind. I dreamed that I was dying, I saw my Angeline. Angeline Baker, age of 43. Fed her sugar candy and she still won't marry me. Angeline Baker, Angeline I know. Should have married Angela just 20 years ago.
I did it! Now, was it authentic traditional old time? No. But I'm getting the idea of it. If you want to hear a version of that that's somewhat similar to what I put together, check out Crooked Still, and it's called Angeline the Baker, but I love the recording of it. Do you guys think maybe I should make it an official song on the song list? Do we like it enough to put it on the song list, or should it just be like a fun surprise every once in a while? Yeah, why not, right? Hey, that means I added 2 songs to the song list this week, and it's only Tuesday. Girl, meeting those goals. Yeah, I'm so happy. Your voice suits that song very well. Rather Alison Krauss sounding. Don't give me the best compliment I've ever heard in my life. Alison Krauss is my queen. She is everything. She's perfection, and I adore her. I love her so much. That was so fun. I'm going to work on learning clawhammer style banjo this weekend, which is more authentic to the sound of it. And I'm also going to, what was I going to say? I was going to officially tune my backup violin to old time tuning, and then I can have the octaves on it, which would be really cool. How requests work, but can you play Romantic Flight from How to Train Your Dragon? Anything from How to Train Your Dragon? I do want to make a loop of How to Train Your Dragon themes at one point. It stinks because at this point, because of DMCA reasons, I can't risk playing over the original soundtrack. I'm fine with the video game stuff because when people live stream themselves playing games, they don't mute their audio. But doing film stuff or anime music, which I also really want to do, it's just asking for a DMCA hit. But maybe I can do like an acoustic version. I can like listen to it and then see. Yes, I know that soundtrack fairly well. I'm trying to remember Romantic Flight. The main thing I know from How to Train Your Dragon is the iconic, like... Like, that theme is what I know the best. Are you excited for the real-life adaptation of it, by the way? I'm excited, but honestly, I love like the animated one so much. I'm like, I don't know if I necessarily need the real life adaptation, but like, sure. Kimchi kind of gives me Toothless vibes, honestly. But yeah, maybe I can just throw something together. Let's see. Any Reason to Watch How to Train Your Dragon is great. It is a really, really good film. One of my favorite soundtracks ever. Oh, Nova, you asked for a Journey like forever ago. I'm so sorry. I can do that for you now. Oh, Angeline the Baker's so locked in my head right now, though. That's the problem with old time fiddle tunes, is they're so repetitive that once they're in your head, they're like stuck there forever. Okay, let's do Nova's request real quick. Who wants to hear Journey from Destiny 2? Dun, 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 dun. This is one of the, I think, only remnants of when I used to handwrite my transcriptions for you guys. I wanted to keep one, but I used to handwrite all the music that people would ask me to learn. I was so excited to just like have people actually want to hear me play. Thank you for being so patient, Nova. I'm sorry that took me like forever to get to. My bad. My bad. Let's see here. So I know we don't have like the, what's the word I'm looking for? Requests on and off thing on the screen anymore, but I'm gonna vocally say that the requests are gonna be closed for today. I'm gonna do a handful of some more tunes, but also I'm seeing in my activity feed that Willow Stevens just followed. If you're still here, girl, I love your music. You're really talented. I raided like a while ago and you were releasing a new song and I put it on my workout list and I really like it. So shout out, what is that song called? Future Classic. That song is a banger. It's super dope. I want to do another loop before we wind up today, or should I do video game music? Does anyone in chat have anything that they really want to hear? Damn. I mentioned at the top of stream, but one thing... Oh, yeah, let's do video game... let's do Mr. Tillman. You're so right. I mentioned at the top of stream, I've been on this like fitness journey. I've never felt like I was ever really in shape. And it's been really good for my mental health. So I've been trying to go 6 days a week. And when I went after stream yesterday, like 10 minutes into my run, I had a really sharp pain in the side of my foot, the outer side. Based on what I'm seeing online, it doesn't look like it's anything serious, but it's just something that I need to rest and ice. And it's been bumming me out. I was getting in such a good routine, and it's just, again, really good for like my mental headspace. I feel like it's helped me so much, but now I got to take a chill from running. I do have weights at home, so I'm doing my weight training still each day, but since I work from home, it's just so important to like get outside, and going to the gym was just really good for that. But I'm just gonna ice it up again tonight and continue to just try and take care of myself, and hopefully I can get back to it soon. But this has been my realization that next week, if my foot's feeling better, I'm gonna see if I can hire a trainer for one day and just make sure that as I'm continuing to do this, that I do it healthily. Dr. Google is perhaps not the best source of info. Well, I also checked with my sister, who is a pediatric nurse. I probably abused that gift too often. That poor girl. I'll message her like pictures of like, I don't know, like a skin thing that I have going on. Just like close up, nasty health things. And I'm like, what is this? Can you help me? Anyway, you're not 4 months old though. What? Okay. Before I jump into Mr. Tillman, I'm just going to take my last quick break and just use the restroom and stretch for a moment. But I've had so much fun today, you guys. I've always been worried that like if I talk more on stream, people will be angry at me. But it's been nice to just talk today. We talked about music history and banjo picking patterns and whether it's Appalachia or Appalachian. We've just had a wonderful adventure, really. I feel like I'm relearning how to become comfortable on camera again, so it's been nice. And I appreciate you being a safe environment to do that. Cool. So I am going to, like I said, take my last quick break, and then let's do one more loop for today. I'll wrap her up. I'm taking, on Wednesday I don't stream because I teach that day, but I will be streaming on Thursday and Friday. And next week we will have a cosplay stream. I'm going to do Makoto from Persona 5, complete with the beautiful red contacts. I also, believe it or not, found while thrifting a cosplay costume. That's like actually the cosplay item. It's not even something that looks like it. It just is. So if that gets mailed to me before, we might have 2 cosplays next week. I don't know. Let's see. Who knows? I'll keep that one secret until it's revealed, but anyway. I'm going to take that quick break. I will just need max 3 minutes, but again, you guys, just thank you so much, and I'm excited to do Mr. Tillman to wrap her up. Love y'all. I'm back. I love this happy video game jam. I'm trying to remember what this one's from. Paper Perjury. This is another game that like I hadn't played, but it was on one of those like countdown lists of games you should check out for the, I think it was for the Switch. It seems like if you liked oh no, what's that game called? Phoenix Wright, then you would like that one. It's like another court, you have to find out who's guilty and innocent thing. Yes. Kimchi, I was walking up the stairs and I just heard thunder pause behind me, like bah, 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 bah. And I didn't have the heart to close the door on him, even though he is most certainly going to get ejected for jumping on the no-no spots. I bought you a bigger bed today. Isn't that nice? We discovered that if I show his belly, you can see his nice coloring. Oh, look at that beautiful brown coat. Oh my gosh. Whenever I hold him up like that, I feel like he looks like a tiny man in a bear suit, and it makes me happy. Okay, here's the plan. Getting back on track. I want to do Mr. Tillman, and then we're going to finish doing the Claire Obscure song again, because I can't help myself. We did it as a loop previously, but I'm just going to play over the track for today. But that will be a new loop added to the song list. I'm also going to add Angela and the Baker because that actually came together fairly well. Let me save this before I lose it and just put it in my hard drive. Angeline the Baker. Where are you going, sir? Good boy. All right, and then I'll let you sit here until I load up Mr. Tillman, but then you got to go bye-bye, okay? Well, you can stay in the room, but you can't sit on my lap. I said I'd keep him on the lap until I learned or loaded it. Yay, I'm so happy. I've been really pushing myself to try and add more loops, and the fact that we got 2 new ones this week makes me feel really good over the course of 2 streams. I'm getting better at this. Getting better. Let's see, Mr. Tillman. Boop, boop, boop. Can I tell everybody the funny story about you? You did something very funny this past weekend. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I gotta switch some of these foot pedals. This might be like a TMI thing, but whatever. We're adults. It's fine. For the ladies in the house, there are different types of like bras you have for outfits. I'm going somewhere funny with this, I promise. And some are they stick on you so that you can wear something with an open back. That happened to me. And I was getting ready to put it on. I put it on the counter, and then I hear a big tumble, and I look, and Kimchi is stuck. His little head on the sticky bra. And he's just whipping, trying to get it off. And so it looks like there's just like a phantom bra that has gained sentient power and is rolling around on my floor. I'm trying to like calm him down and take it off. It was so funny. I wish I got a video of it, but he seemed upset, so I wanted to take it off of him right away. But you had a boob head. You became boobs. I just threw them out. They're meant to be they're not permanent. It's obviously like the sticky wears off. So I just threw it out. It was fine. But you had a booby head. You became a pair of boobies. It was very funny. Oh my god, this name. Is it... It says bumpkin, but it looks like a different word that people search on that bad dictionary site. What a boob, kimchi. But yeah, it didn't like take out his hair or anything. It was just stuck to him. So he's fine. We recovered. But that was a funny kimchi story from the weekend. Okay, Mr. Tillman. Oh, Bimbus. I mean, he didn't seem happy to be wearing it for Doc. If he was happy, yeah, I would be like, yes, you do you, queen. But he was clearly distressed, so. Ow. You gotta stop jumping nails first, buddy. It really hurts my legs. It's why I don't wear shorts on stream. Alright, Mr. Tillman. We have our templates set, so now I just need to grab the bass. First song featuring the bass tonight, exciting. Thank you for kisses, that's very nice. Thank you very much. You're a good boy, honey. I do need to be better about clipping his nails. I just get really nervous because, like, I know they have the nerves, and if you cut too close, you could hurt them. His nails are white, so I can see it, but I'm, like, terrified of hurting him by accident. I don't want to hurt Mr. Bimby. Okay. Hey, don't bite that cable. No, sir. No. No. You guys, I'm sorry. I got to preemptively kicked him out. He was chewing the violin mic cable, and that mic is so freaking expensive. No, we're not playing like that. Bimby, come here, honey. Come here, babe. Come here. Bye-bye. Otherwise, he would owe me like $700, and I know that he can't repay me because he's a cat. So, we're just gonna preemptively take care of that. Okay. I fixed some things, so I'm going to save this template so that it's ready next time. Replace. Great. Alright, let's do this thing. Would getting any kind of cable, conduit, like a plastic tubing, save your stuff from kimchi? I feel like it's just going to encourage him to do it more if I get something similar. I don't think his cat brain can differentiate, you know what I mean? You could take his tiny man in a bear suit act on the road to pay you back. I mean, I'm biased, but I would pay to watch his bear in a suit act. Alright, I'm just adjusting levels for us. Good to see you again. There's a few outstanding charges just before we check you in. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. That seems good to me. Oh, it's on the wrong input. My bad. All right, remind me to save after I do this so that that's fixed next time. I was late on one of those notes. It's gonna bother me. Let me just do it properly. Let's get the piano. Another thing I have to save so it doesn't happen next time. My bad. Then the chords change there, but I hear it. I see what you're saying. Mr. Tillman I got a notification. Trevor's one of our top 5 clippers. Thank you, Trevor. That helps the channel. Thank you. Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Mr. Tillman, please report to the main lobby. There seems to be an issue with your reservation. Once again, Mr. Tillman, thank you. Mr. Tillman for the... Wait, no, that's not right. Mr. Tillman, good to see you again. There's a few outstanding charges. Just before we check you in, let's see. You left your passport in the mini fridge, and the message with the desk says here the picture isn't his, and no, just a reminder about our policy. Don't leave your mattress in the rain if you sleep on the balcony. You and your guests have a pleasant stay. What a beautiful tattoo that young man had on his face. And oh, will you need a driver out to Philly? Jason Isbell's here as well. He seemed a little worried about you. I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so bad. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. Oh, baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my vibe. No need to walk around. No, it's not that bad a cloud, no. Mr. Tillman, for the 7th time, we have no knowledge of a film that is being shot outside. Those aren't extras in a movie, there are clientele. No, they aren't rehearsing lines, and they aren't exactly thrilled. Would you like a gala on the patio? It says I'm a wake-up call, perhaps you shouldn't drink alone. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my vibe. No need to walk around, no, it's not that bad a cloud, no.
Oh, we got a raid right before the violin solo for Rob Hannon's Stress XPS Padre. Thank you very much for the raid. How was your stream today? For loopers, raiders, welcome. My name is Joe, and I make loops and play over video game soundtracks. Let's do a little solo, and I'll finish this song up. Mr. Tillman, for the 7th time, we've got no knowledge of a film that is being shot outside. Those are not extras in a movie, they're the clientele. No, they are some lines, and they aren't exactly thrilled. Would you like a regalo on the patio? It says I'm willing to call, perhaps you shouldn't drink alone. No. I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my vibe. No need to walk around, no, it's not
that's my body. No need to walk around. No, it's not that bad.
Woo! I did it. There might have been an oopsie daisy or two, but I feel like that's at least the song. I am saving it. I asked you guys to help me remember to do that. Let me just do the two things that I need to do. There we go. This song, since it kind of embodies chaos, I feel like it's one where if things get chaotic, I'm like, well, at least it works for the vibe. Actually, you know what I should do? I should put this in Dream Set, because there is nothing else I'd probably change outside of what I just did. Thank you for the follow from Twig. So we're gonna call this Mr. Tillman, and then these code words to help me remember that it's the proper one. Father John Misty. I love Father John Misty. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's so fun. And with that, my friends, we've arrived at our last song. I know, it's so sad, but I will be back on Thursday and Friday and every week, 4 days a week, unless I have a gig or something, and then I tell you about it. But it looks like my schedule is fairly clear for a bit. I think the last week in the month, I might have to take one day off because I was asked to be a part of a music video for someone I've worked with in the past. Wink, wink. But otherwise, I will be here. For Felipe, thank you very much for the follow. And thank you, everybody, so much. I do know Still Alive. Believe it or not, I was in a choir, a video game music choir, where we all arranged video game music in a choir format. And I got to get the solo. So I sang the solo, like the lead line for that. I might be able to just figure it out on the guitar real quick. It's like a boom. That's an A. Celeste, hi bye. Dun, 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 dun. I think it's something like that. This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. Even though you're done, 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 done. Obviously, it's in a higher key, though, so it'd be. This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. That's a B. Oh, it is a G. It's right? This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. That doesn't sound right. Still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run. There's research should be done on the people who are still alive. I'm so close. I can look into it. I don't know. We'll see. It was so funny. I'll get my sheet music out and prepare the next song. But one last story time. When I was in that video game choir, it was so funny. is we were asked to come on a radio station that like celebrates 8-bit music and stuff like that. And I think they were expecting a small choir, but at that point we were like 35 people and did these crazy elaborate video game choir arrangements, and they were not expecting it at all. And we came in there and it just reeked of like weed. Like they were clearly enjoyers of the weed variety, which is fine. But they were definitely stoned listening to a 30-person choir sing Pokemon melodies at them, and they were like, oh. It was so funny. It was amazing. Anyway, okay. We're going to do one last song. This is clearly the video game song of the year. Everyone is freaking out about this game, myself included. And I couldn't help but dive in and learn a song. So I decided to do the hit Lumiere from Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which I'm going to play after I finish stream today. I'm very excited about that. Let's see. I want to ideally start with the beginning of the track, so let me cue that up. I wasn't expecting my background music to still be playing. Scared me. But this will be my last song for today. If you enjoyed the stream, I hope you consider coming back sometime. I stream 4 days a week, and I'm always adding new things to the song list. We added an old-time traditional fiddle piece today, and I also added some Claire Obscure. There's more to come this weekend, and I just really appreciate you guys giving me my dream job, so thank you. Yo, Zem gifting a sub. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed the stream today. The feedback, you guys, thank you. Like it really helps me have peace of mind knowing that, I don't know, I'm doing things that my community likes, because that's important to me. So thank you. Let's do it. I love this song.
Dim, dam, dadilam, vacarme, s'en va dans l'oubli éternel. Et Gustave, dom guardiam, didim, dididididam, luta sera dolilam, seram. Dim, dim, da da da, dim, dim, da da da, dim, da di dam. Dim, dim, da da da, dim, dim, da da da, dim, da di dam. Non, là-haut sera ravi, et toi à ce noir gris fera. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, trouvera effet. Clair, obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Clair, obscur, trouble de rature, trouvera effet. Clair, obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Ô clair, obscur, trouble, rature. Clair, obscur, obscur n'orions tu trouveras sans elle. Clair obscur trouveras, tu trouveras les fleurs. Clair obscur n'orions tu trouveras sans elle.
I promise you guys, the second I can get my hands on a Mayel cosplay, it is so going down. I do not care what I have to pay for it. A really nice cosplay can be like $600 to $700, but I love this game so much that I don't care. I just want it. I want it so bad. I just gotta wait for them to be made because it's still so new. But I can make it a tax write-off if I use it in a YouTube video, so there's that at least, I guess. Anyway, for Kylindra, I read your comment when I was playing and it made me so happy. Thank you so much for the kind words. Often lurking around. As always, you're very appreciated and your incredible talent does not go unnoticed. Thank you guys so much. I know every streamer says that their community is the best, but I think ours is the best, actually. Don't tell the other streamers because I'm friends with a lot of them, but they're wrong and this one's better. Oh, yes. There was a BioShock piece that I wanted to do, but it kind of faded to the back of my mind. I tried playing BioShock, but I'm going to be real with you guys. I got too scared. I got really scared. It was terrifying. Oh my god. I was dating this guy at the time, and I begged him to play it because I was too scared to do it, but I wanted to watch people do it. I was like, please, 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 can you play this? I want to watch it, but I'm too scared. He's like, fine, that's sure. I get to raid one of the best people I've met in this space, and I haven't got a chance to do them because they never stream at night. You guys, this is very exciting. We are going to raid one of our cherished members of our community, one of the moderators, Cathadora. I am so grateful for Cathadora. I can't even all the mods. But there's such a warmth and a loveliness to them that I can tell makes a lot of people feel safe and welcomed in our community. So I want to take this wonderful opportunity to celebrate them. We love Cathadora, they, them, and they are playing Minecraft currently. Yeah, so for Hunt Beer, you can usually see Cathadora streaming in the morning. That's usually when they're doing it. And I promise you, even if you aren't a game stream watcher or Minecraft fan, it is so cozy and comfortable. And again, I just adore them. So let's celebrate someone who's done so much to help me get to this point, and also has been so welcoming for everyone within this community. Thank you everyone so much if you enjoyed the stream. I hope that you consider following, coming back. I stream 4 days a week and I will be back on Thursday. We will be doing a cosplay next week, maybe 2. One's a secret, but you will be seeing Makoto from Persona 5 over here. That's probably Tuesday or Thursday. I'll let you know for sure on Friday. Anyway, I adore you guys. Boy.